kemarin ada yang lewat. Ini visual novel. Astaga. Aku kemarin ada yang lewat. Ada yang 3,1 M followernya. Terus lagi main apa ya? Chatnya chatnya terlalu kencang, aku tidak bisa baca apa-apa. Mantap visual novel. Tapi ini aku kasih warning dulu ya. Mungkin tidak cocok sama semua orang. Ini kalau tidak salah ini Yuri ya genrenya. I'm sorry kalau mungkin tidak cocok dengan semua orang, tapi ini kalau tidak salah genrenya LGBTQ, ada Yuri. Aku mainin demonya karena maaf ya Reo, aku mainin demonya karena visual novelnya itu kayaknya kalau di Steam beda itu artinya bukan beda normal di bawah teks doang, tapi di banyak yang dikasih modifikasi. Jadi aku kayak tertarik karena di event Women Led Games ini lagi banyak visual novel, tapi aku tidak mainkan semua di stream karena mostly gambarnya kayak biasa aja. Iya benar, iklan. Bentar aku ulang lagi bentar lagi ya kalau begitu.
I wonder what Wellington will be like.
Aku lagi menjelaskan iklan. Sebentar. Folks settle over the forest, far from the villages and towns, and with it comes silence. Birch trees shiver, pondering on the weather and drop their leaves in fright. Streams bubble unseen by man and babble like the birds of the trees. Tapi hal ini bisa bikin Mas Ali tetap lanjut. Apanya? Apanya kah? Oh, aku lanjut lagi ya, tadi bilang. Ini, genrenya kan Yuri ya. Ini, female, ex-female. Oh, iklan maksudnya bisa bikin lanjut. Iya, jadi kan yang tadi ya, genrenya kan Yuri, LGBTQ. Aku tetap memutuskan untuk main demonya karena kalau di Steam, kan lagi ada event Women Led Games sekarang, yang nanti aku showcase jam 5 ya, di sini. Banyak visual novel sebenarnya. Mungkin ada 20-30an visual novel, tapi aku tidak mainkan semua di stream. Rencananya mau offline aja, mungkin aku rekam. Mostly itu tidak terlalu mencolok sebenarnya karena kayak visual novel biasa yang biasa di bawah doang tulisannya, kemudian tinggal baca tulisan dan karakter kiri kanan. Cuma yang ini kayaknya lebih dimodifikasi, jadi aku tertarik, kayaknya keren untuk dicoba begitu. Tapi mungkin genrenya tidak terlalu cocok untuk semua orang. Kalau nggak mencolok berarti aman seharusnya. Iya. Mostly yang aku mainkan di stream sih tidak terlalu eksplisit ya. Jarang, belum ada yang sangat eksplisit kayaknya kalau ada genre serupa. In the middle of the forest was a grove, and in the middle of that grove was a log. It had been years since it had fallen. Once one of the proudest trees around, and now in death was home to an abundance of life. A line of frantic ants ran to and from. Mushrooms, cloud-like and pillowy, sprouted across one side like a footpath for fairies. Nearby, an old toad flopped contentedly in the mud, and inside the deep, damp hollow of the tree something slept. A traveler strode into the grove. Their steps were slow and tired, and they spotted the log with relief, like greeting an old friend. Weary from the day's journey, the traveler sat to take a rest. Whoosh! With the scrabbling of nails and rotten wood, a shadow bolted from inside the log to the tall grass nearby. The traveler watched the brush rustle as a faint patch of fur appeared within. "Hello there, friend. I didn't mean to disturb you." They held their hand towards the grass, offering a piece of dried fish. At first there was no reaction. And then, first a snout appeared, quivering as it tested the air. Then followed the rest of the fox, sleek and tawny, as she took several slow steps forward. Her amber eyes were alight with mistrust, but also with wild curiosity. The stranger sat and faced, their offering still outstretched. They dared to meet the fox's eyes, and in that glance felt something kindred. As the fox closed her jaws around the gift, a bond was made. Maybe we aren't so different, you and I. The traveler returned the next day and the day after that. Each day they brought some treat for their new friend. Each day the fox's steps grew a little more trusting. Okay, what is this? Menu? Oh, one day when the traveler arrived, the fox was sitting in the clearing, waiting patiently. Fox?
Hello,
Oh,
my friend. Have you been waiting long?
남자답게, 남자 같대. The fox peered up at the traveler. Her amber eyes were warm and trusting. She accepted her gift of meat, gnawing it at the traveler's feet then and there. She accepted her gift. Okay. The traveler sat, imprinting into their mind the feeling of the wood beneath them, the clean air around them, and the tender bond of companionship.
Where is your home, little fox? Is it here in this grove? Or do you come to see me too? This will be the last time, I'm afraid. Because I'll be going home tomorrow. Home is such a small place compared to the rest of the world. Yet, it's some place I can't wait to return to. I wish I could bring you with me, little friend. I wish that you could see the world too. Your home is all around me though, isn't it? It's wherever the trees are. Wherever the leaves fall.
Wow, voice actornya bagus. Udah ada 100 kan? Udah.
Little fox, perhaps it's you who's the more fortunate of the two of us.
All too soon it was time for the traveler to go. As they bade goodbye to the forest and to the fox, they knew that they would not return but that they would carry the memories with them always. The next day the fox was sitting in the clearing, waiting patiently. Does the traveler come too?
We've now docked at Wellington Skyport. Thank you for flying with Kiwi Airlines, and we hope to see you again.
The intercom's announcement is muffled in the closet where I'm hiding, just like the clatter of the seatbelts and the chattering of passengers getting ready to disembark. Oh, I wiggle around impatiently, sore from crouching in here for I don't even know how long it's been. Hours for sure? The last few minutes always feel like they take the longest. Wow! I give a wink to the shocked-looking lady that I step up in the front of. She doesn't even have time to gasp before I'm out of her sight. Ooh, New Zealand!
I made it.
Wah, itu nih. A few clouds drift lazily overhead almost within arm's reach. The sound of the waves rolling onto the shore is like a lullaby. It makes me want to burrow into the sand and take a nap. But I can't. First I need to get out of here, and there's one more challenge ahead. Up ahead, the snaking line... Snaking? Oh, snaking! Snaking line of passengers splits as people are funneled into a few security stations. Well, I'm too far back to hear what the guards are saying. It looks like there is a mining a little booklet from each traveler before letting them pass. Human sure like processes and procedures.
Good afternoon. Passport, please.
Right here. It's good to be home.
I'm sure. Welcome back.
So simple. He stamps something in the man's booklet and then hands it back to him, and he continues on out of the Skyport.
Next. Passport, please.
Of course.
Oh, let me get that for you.
He? That was a she?
Hey, you wait.
Stop!
By the time I realize what's happened, I already have a few seconds head start. My inhuman speed, combined with the natural chaos of the skyport, should also buy me a bit of time. Whee! Should I click? This is still the same song. Oh. The unremarkable looking necklace is one of my only possessions and by far the most important. The oddly heavy bands strung around my neck begin to heat up in response to my will, a soothing warmth flowing through my body. My hands and feet begin to move first, the fur chasing up my arms and legs as they distort and shorten. This sensation was so bizarre the first few times I tried. It's amazing how it's become second nature by now. So she became a fox, I guess. Gemes deh artnya ini. Asli, cantik kali. The process complete after barely a few seconds. I open my eyes and notice a human was a fox. Wow.
That's her! I know it!
Sedih banget, klopin aku cari malah hilang. Jadi asisten kah? Kenapa aku habis ke stream Baba, dia drunk stream? Iya betul, lagi drunk stream kan jam 9 katanya. I don't know where I am, but it's not like I knew where I was when I started running. I almost feel bad for the guy who was chasing me, he never stood a chance. Even in the crowded city streets, there is no way anyone or anything that can outrun me. The wind just wishes it could keep up with me. Kita mau ngepet. Tadi rencananya sih begitu ya. Comfortable that the must pass, I slip into another legend. Once I'm sure that I'm alone, I close my eyes and concentrate on the form I want to take once more. The familiar flowing warmth runs through me again, my body stretching and deforming at my command. A few seconds later, and I open my eyes to glance at my human hands.
Better luck next time.
Brushing the dust off my jacket and hands, I nonchalantly stroll out of the alleyway and back into the street. The odd person walks by on this errand or another, not paying any attention to me, just the way I like it.
Left, right, pass turn, left.
Coba kamu gitu, Glob, setiap 2 kali mati minum. Bukannya dia itu follow-nya nggak bagus-bagus banget ya? Aku kayaknya dengar dia tuh kayak mencak-mencak terus kemarin main follow. Kalau tidak salah. Left, right, pass a turn, left. Oke. Aku nggak bisa main, Mas Adli. Iya. Jadi kalau kamu kayak si Baba ya, basically kamu bakal minum sebotol atau 2 botol selama stream. Mapping out my path in my head, I look for a way to the main roads. It will be easier to get my bearings there. I pick turns at random without any real destination in mind. 1 botol dalam 1 match. Iya, kayaknya begitu sih aku pikir. When I decided to make the journey to Wellington, it was pretty impulsive. I'd overheard another pair of travelers talking about it and how beautiful a city it is. With a moment now to take in the scenery, I can see they were wrong. The streets around here seems like a mix of homes and businesses. Everything is very colorful. Even the brick walls are covered in pictures and paint. In the distance, I can see green hills that are lined with houses as well as green hills that are completely empty. There are a lot of hills. Now that I look around some. Wow. Do we have to have this kind of flag on the street? Nih. Aku gak bisa mengelak. Gak apa-apa. Mending dikasih fakta kan daripada diberikan opini-opini yang tidak hanya menyenangkan hati semata. From just a few streets away, the sound of pedestrian and busy intersection floats my way. I head in its direction, taking shortcuts through yard and driveway when it's convenient. In one lawn, a big dog growls at me as I walk past, but when I transfer and growl right back, he tucks his tail and runs away. After squeezing through one last narrow side street, I finally emerge onto what looks like main road. There's no cars here, but tons of people on foot. Sama belakang ya beberapa lagi? Iya, di sini. There are brightly colored signs and decoration on most of the buildings. In the middle of the street, there are fountains and benches and trees and all kinds of stuff. The best part is the variety of stores. When I stroll past a few of the windows and peek in, I can already tell that I'll be able to do most of my shopping around here. There are stores with food, with clothes, and with just about everything else. I don't have any money on me, but that isn't exactly a problem. A man in a bright coat hovers past me, talking loudly on his phone in a language I don't recognize. He's so distracted that he doesn't even notice when his wallet falls out of his pocket and onto the sidewalk. Oh.
Score.
By now, the man is so far in ahead and that he's almost out of sight. I have to hurry to catch up with him to give him back his wallet, and he barely even says thank you.
I should have just kept the whole thing.
Wow, this is pretty. Ini lebih kayak visual novel gitu ya, Mas Adli? Iya, ini VN Glow. Tapi Vin Glow. Itulah ya. Ini VN, tapi genrenya ini Yuri ya. Aku kasih tahu dulu di awal warningnya. Ada LGBTQ-nya. Aku mainin VN-nya karena kayaknya dimodif banyak dari VN biasanya yang pakai Renpi. Jadi aku tertarik begitu.
1, 0, 10, and 5. So 15.
Oh, I see, menarik. Aku mau coba nanti. BTW kalau misalnya Glovin buka, ada voice JP-nya nggak, Mas Adli? Hah? Gak tahu ya. Kayaknya sih tidak ya. Tadi mau ngomong apa ya? BTW kalau misalnya Glovin tertarik buka halaman game ini, kan bisa tinggal tanda seru G ya di chatroom. Itu di banner yang Women Lead Games itu ada banyak banget visual novel yang lagi demo sekarang di Steam. Ada kira-kira 26 apa 30-an kayaknya. Tapi aku cuma main beberapa VN karena mostly wujudnya sama semua. Jadi aku tinggal main offline aja rencananya begitu. Banyak kok. Dan eventnya sampai tanggal 11 apa tanggal 12 kayaknya. Masih lama. Tidak ada bahasa lain. Sayang. Wow. A charming little chime rings out from above the door as I enter. I can't help but savor the wave of refreshing, cool air washing over me, which is all the better after so much running.
Hiya! Welcome to the Bell House.
Wow! The hair? The barista behind the counter is the only other person in the store right now, as I nod in greeting and she leans forward with a cup in one hand and a pen in her other.
What can I get you? We're having a special on affogatos if you want to try one. Usually, they're like $7, but today, they're only 5. I'd like a...
I'm not sure what an avocado is. Is it a vegetable? Not wanting to commit to this strange sounding drink, I look at the menu instead. Unfortunately, it's full of handwritten, spindly letter. I can't read a single word and there are no helpful pictures. Safe option it is.
I'll just have a vanilla latte.
Oh.
Ugh, boring. But okay. Name? Miho.
Miho-san.
$4.50, please.
$4.50? Aku suka banget vanilla latte. Bentar, kenapa sedih? Karena dibilang boring kah? for 50 means in minutes. Or no? Tadi bilang apa? Aku biasanya minum cappuccino latte. Terakhir aku beli kayak chat time gitu, aku biasanya beli cappuccino latte atau yang wah aku lupa di bawah apa. Tapi rasanya ada yang lain latte di bawah. Jangan beli vanilla latte. Vanilla kan latte pula. Pasti manis sekali. She sure seems enthusiastic. I notice she spins around and start walking. Looking about somewhere to sit, I decide on a seat by the window with the sun pouring in. Wire rack with a stack of maps and tourist pamphlets, so I grab one of the maps before taking my seat.
I guess I should find a place to stay.
Diabetes, aku suka chat time coklat. Aku kalau beli chat time aku biasanya beli milk tea doang. Atau milk tea yang itu loh, yang roasted. Atau beli cappuccino latte.
Miho! Thanks! You ready for the rain tomorrow?
Milk tea roasted enak, iya asli. Tapi sayang di sini nggak ada lagi chat time. Di Payakumbuh nggak ada chat time, jadi aku tidak bisa beli chat time. Cuma di Padang doang dulu.
Huh? It's gonna rain tomorrow.
I glance behind me out of the window. It's as sunny as blue a day as I've ever seen. But it's tomorrow. The rain is tomorrow, not now.
How do you know that? There aren't any clouds out there.
Hazelnut milk tea. Ya itu ada juga. Aku pernah beli juga, tapi tidak lebih enak roasted milk tea menurutku. Gak tahu ya. Apalagi kalau ada boba. Kan biasanya kadang-kadang kosong. Jadi kalau ada boba seneng. Gitu.
I'm just good with the weather. Anyway, if you forget, then you'll be sorry.
She finally lets go of my drink and heads back behind the counter. People are weird. Does the barista pull that on everyone? Seumur hidupku aku cuma minum chat time 2 kali. Kenapa? Kok cuma 2 kali? Why? Standing on the doorstep, I have my first sip.
This is really good.
The vanilla latte? It's pretty plain but well made. The coffee isn't too bitter, which is perfect for me. With a moment to myself, my thoughts turn inwards as I sip the warm drink. My first travels were in search of someone, but despite my whole life being spent trying, I haven't made any progress in finding them. So I've taken to simply wandering, going wherever I wish at a time. Oh, forgot. I'd been itching for a change of scenery anyways, so I boarded, snuck onto, the first airship that I could. The best part about owning nothing but the clothes on my back is that I can pick up and leave whenever I feel like it. Aku FOMO-in biar beli chat time. Apa yang nak rekomen? Aku lebih suka koi. Aku di sini nggak ada koi, sayang sekali. Bekerja karena FOMO. Ternyata aku semudah itu. Kamu di koi sukanya apa? Di sini nggak ada koi, sayang sekali. Jadi aku nggak pernah beli koi sekali seumur hidup. Chat time ya tadi aku enaknya. Kalau tanya rekomendasi chat time, I take a moment to get my bearings and look around. I see a tired-looking person shuffling along the far footpath with a briefcase in their hand. They stop outside of one of the buildings, take a deep breath and pat their face a couple of times and then go inside. They must not be looking forward to whatever's going to happen in there. Maybe they have to fight someone. Through the large glass windows of another store, a fawn is trying on a pair of shoes, but they don't seem to fit her hooves. The people waiting with her look annoyed. I wondered if she fusses around with her footwear a lot. For a while, I simply let the day roll by and watch the various figures who stroll by. People watching is fun, especially in such a busy city. Eventually, I go to sip my coffee, only to find nothing coming out. With no more reason to stick around, it's time to go. On the sunlit street, I look about to match what I can see with the map's directions. There's a tall green mountain in the distance ahead of me. Where? Which must be the one on the map. It will be the perfect vantage point for the city. Hah? Sebentar. Ovaltine Macchiato. Mas Adli hari ini udah main game orang kaya kah? Yang mana? Gimana bagi orang kaya? Cobain roasted milk tea yang tadi Mas Adli bilang, tapi kasih puding. Puding? Topping puding, begitukah? Game beruang? Belum kok, belum. Aku belum abis ini mungkin. BTW tadi aku sebenarnya mampir beberapa kali ngeklik-klik doang ke chat room si Koko. Kayaknya lagi berkabung sama meninggalnya karakter bukan komikus Dragon Ball. Mas Adi nggak suka, lebih suka boba. Aku kayaknya nggak pernah beli yang lain selain boba kalau di chat time. Karena uang tidak banyak ya. Jadi kalau misalnya beli makanan itu mesti pikir-pikir dulu. Daripada aku coba-coba nanti nggak enak. Jadi aku beli yang udah pasti enak. Begitu. Jadi aku belum pernah coba topping puding. Taunya cuma boba. Sisanya aku nggak pernah coba kayaknya. Selamat turut berduka cita. Di Twitter banyak sekali yang retweet dan like kayaknya. Aku tidak terlalu mengenal. Tapi di Twitter ramai sekali. Aku lihat di following sama di for you. I see. Kalau makan tempat baru pasti beli nasi goreng. Tidak. Kalau di tempat makan baru aku bisa beli makan apa yang aku suka. Tapi kalau misalnya aku pesen aku pasti beli yang pasti tahu. Karena chat time itu kan harganya cukup lux ya. Dibandingkan dengan yang biasanya. Meskipun kalau beli banyak ya lebih murah. Begitu. Biasanya aku dulu kalau misalnya di Padang aku bisa beli 3 botol sekali pesen. Jadi misalnya aku tidak mau makan makanan nasi atau makan snack dalam satu hari aku beli chat time doang 3 botol begitu. Biasanya kayak beli roasted milk tea, kemudian cappuccino latte, kemudian nanti tambah strawberry smoothie begitu. Udah. Berarti itu nanti bakal tahan kira-kira seharian sampai besoknya lagi mungkin kalau mau makan lagi. Begitu. Karena kenyang di aku. Aku satu yang large aja nggak habis. Aku biasanya begitu. Jadi aku punya banyak tas chat time di rumah. Ideally, I'll find an empty street I can crash, an empty building I can crash in, but it's not necessary. A roof over my head would be nice, but I'm plenty used to sleeping outside under the stars. Sometimes it's better than sleeping in a bed. Encouraged by the plan forming in my head, I set off the long walk to the summit. Janji jiwa kopi kenangan McD. Aku kalau yang begituan McD aku biasanya beli banyak-banyak juga. Jadi tasnya ada banyak. The path to the mountain turns out to be less simple than the map made it look. First a trail takes me along the waterfront and then it turns upward through a small forested area. Being among the trees and their tall shadows make me feel like at home. When the path leaves the woods again, I'm a little disappointed. It leads up a paved road, so I stick to the edge to avoid wasting cars. Sometimes I take shortcuts through yards or up unmarked path. Wow. Eventually, I reach the final stretch of road. I can see where it curves ahead to the summit and I hurry to the end. A metal railing spreads out like a crown on top of the mountain. As I go to toss my empty cup away, a pair of chatting tourists pass me
How
Oh.
by.
far is it from here?
Well, about an hour from the base of Mount Victoria, so a bit further from here.
Mount Victoria.
Wellington. The city forms a crescent moon shape around the bay, which glitters like a sapphire from up here. The sun is starting to set and that makes the water even more shimmery.
Look! Is that our house?
Probably. What can you see from here?
I see Dad's car!
Okay. The moment the kid and his mom leave, I hurry over before someone else can get to them first. Kok bingung? I put the coin that I received from the barista into the slot and spin a lever. The machine eats my coin, and then when I put my eyes to it again,
Yes!
this is a real picture, right?
Well, whatever.
Like, this is definitely a real picture of Wellington, and probably added color filter. While the image is fresh in my mind, I sit down at a nearby bench and pull out a pencil and some crumpled papers from my pocket. I always carry a few with me. I sort through them until I find one that's still blank.
Looks like I'm sleeping outside tonight. Guess this place is as good as any.
Oke. Gara-gara ngomongin minuman aku jadi pengen koi. Sekarang masih 10:30. Kalau misalnya mau GoFood mungkin masih buka.
Not perfect, but it'll do. It's
Aku
fine.
juga.
Can't afford to be picky.
Sayang sekali. Tadi awalnya mau FOMO-in, ternyata jadi FOMO sendiri. As a fox, the sensations of nature are much stronger. Iya, kena FOMO sendiri. Sayang sekali. The earth beneath my paws is cool and refreshing, and the breeze whips through my fur like a massage. I hurry down a hill covered in a grass so tall that it reaches way over my head. I can smell fresh water and follow the scent to a small stream running away to parch my thirst. It's just as satisfying as the drink I got at the cafe, but in a different way. And being able to slurp up water is way more enjoyable than having to use a straw or worse, one of those lids with tiny holes. Gara-gara ngomong minuman aku jadi pengen dia. Kenapa dia? Aku cuma minum Ovaltine Macchiato. mungkin kalau ditanya begitu. Kalau ditanya lebih baik ketika di full version, aku tidak ingat karena kebanyakan main. Maaf. Tapi kalau dibuka di halaman Steamku, aku punya 12 game yang aku rekomendasikan dan favorit sepanjang masa kayaknya. Begitu. Ada sih beberapa. Bagus-bagus menurutku. Soalnya memang ada beberapa dev pas demo good, tapi pas rilis mereka bisa deliver jauh lebih baik dari yang dijanjikan kepada pas awal demo. Ada, tapi mostly aku kalau di demo bagus, di full version seharusnya juga lebih bagus. Tapi mostly jarang kayaknya aku ketemu demo yang bagus dan di full version tidak terlalu bagus. Mostly tetap terpenuhi, begitu menurutku. Jadi kalau menurutku demonya kurang bagus, biasanya emang kurang bagus nanti ke ujungnya. Biasanya sih begitu ya.
Target spotted.
The trash? Oh, it's not.
Locked, huh? Not surprising. Bingo. Huh?
Ten minutes? Okay. Transfer under cover of darkness in the alley and slip into the building before transforming back. The shop isn't very big and the receiving area is just a small hallway with a few boxes of soda and candy bars on the floor. I grab a couple of my favorites and shove them into my pockets. All of these are Japanese. Huh? Or no? Asik. Asik dengan pergi ya, kayaknya. Bukankah? Oh, asik aku coba kayaknya.
Jackpot!
Aku lapar, aku juga. Belilah makanan kalau begitu.
Oh, that's it? All in all, not a bad first day.
Apakah benar makan malam-malam bisa bikin gendut? Menurutku sih tidak ya. Itu mitos doang. Kalau lapar ya lapar, makan aja. Menurutku ya.
I've got a nice nest, food to spare, and plenty of places to explore tomorrow. Nothing beats the taste of hard work. I'm gonna sleep so well tonight. Can't get that damaged or dirty. Not like anyone's gonna come by and swipe my things, but better safe than sorry.
Betul-betul aku juga. Aku makannya berapapun tetap kurus. Dan makan sebanyak apapun tetap kurus. Jadi emang kayaknya tergantung gen. Menurutku sih begitu ya. Sama metabolisme. Kayak aku badanku stay 42 dari 2013 sampai sekarang. Paling berat ya 45. Paling ringan 39, jadi tidak segitu-gitunya meskipun aku makan jam berapapun.
I stole this myself after all. Don't want it being stolen from me.
Wow.
Can they even see the stars from there?
Sama Mas Harli, tapi tahun kemarin aku nyentuh 50, udah seneng banget. Aku juga pingin naik berat badan, tapi aku susah sekali. Ya udahlah ya. Mungkin nanti di masa depan kalau ada kesempatan dan kemungkinan.
I can't believe that girl from the cafe was right. Someone's been here. And it definitely wasn't here when I went to sleep.
Amin, thank you. Amin ya. Apakah akan terkabul? I don't know.
Were they watching me sleep? Oh crap! I hate the rain. I should have found a place with a roof after all.
The ice. I fill my pockets with my most important possession and some of the food I grabbed last night. Everything else I wrap as tightly in the plastic bags as I can and bury them in my den. Hopefully I can find somewhere fast and then move everything else over before it gets ruined. An abandoned house would be perfect in some other place where I'd be able to hide. After finishing packing up, I'm just about to get going when a loud flapping sound overheard catches my attention. I expect it to be a bird, but instead it's yet another bat.
Maybe it knows somewhere to stay. Guess I'll follow it for now. Guess I'm not the only one looking to get away from the rain.
Okay. The sturdy oak door isn't as heavy as it looks, a firm push being enough to heave it open. Gingerly stepping inside and out of the rain, I'm greeted by books, lots of books. Oh. There are plenty of people, but it's not too busy. Lots of empty, unwatched spaces. Most folks seem to be here alone or in small groups that keep to themselves. There's not much conversation going on, and what there is all whispered. Nobody gives me a second glance, which is a good sign. It means I'm probably not making rules just by being here. Tidak, aku tidak pernah coba. San, kenapa tuh? Aku kayaknya pernah coba itu cuma sampai download, daftar, tapi aku tidak pernah sampai ke titik untuk match sama orang. Gak berani. Kenapa? Gak tahu ya, rasanya tidak pernah beranikan diri. Entahlah kenapa. Tapi aku tidak pernah coba sampai di titik match. Cuma sampai daftar, ngecek-ngecek doang. Ini apa, itu apa. Aku suka swipe-swipein bangul di HP teman-temanku. Hah, kenapa? Kenapa kamu yang swipein? Aku sih tidak sampai ke tahap titik itu ya sejauh ini. The girl reading this. Tolong swipein profil aku, Glob. Boleh sini. Kenapa? Kenapa tiba-tiba begitu? At a small table by the window sits a woman with a small book in her hand resting against her fingers. She's perfectly still but mouths the word on the page as she reads, like she's tasting them instead of just seeing them. Her expression has the distant look of someone way off in their own world, far away from this one. She looks so at peace that I think she must belong in that other world. She's beautiful and elegant, the same as painting, with the light from the window shining on her like a display. I duck back behind the bookshelf, pressing on one hand to my resting heart. My other palms against one of the books on the shelf, and it falls with a dusty thumb. Biar apa jodoh? Yang diobrolin apa, Glob? Aku ngerti caranya ngobrol. Oh, ngobrol di aplikasi chatting kah? Okay.
I suppose it's nothing.
Iya Mas Adli, aku swipe-swipein doang yang ngobrol mereka. Oh, kadang ada orang ada yang ada bionya gitu. Nah kalau itu ngobrol bisa dari situ kan. Tapi sesuai bionya sih, makanya aku juga swipein orang yang bionya ada topik. Oh, I see. Oke. Dan aku nggak tahu ya, dulu pas lagi daftar dan ngecek doang, gue cuma ngelihat orangnya doang. Orangnya kayak mana? Terus aku ngelihat kayak detailnya doang. Tapi kalau ngeliat-liat bio topiknya aku nggak sampai ke sana kayaknya. Tapi kayaknya aku harus ambil foto baru buat profilku. Emang kenapa? Soalnya seperti kurang menarik. Oke. Sampai ke sana ya pikirannya. Tapi iya betul sih, kasih rekomen foto yang menarik. Aku? Pak Glovin kah? In one of the far corner totally opposite from where I saw the reading girl earlier, there's a single chair and a small table. On the wall nearby is a portrait. The painting itself is of a girl with light brown hair, but I barely pay any attention to that. What I'm interested in is that frame. It's lovely. It looks like it might be made of gold. It certainly shines like it. It's carved intricately into the shape of waves, flowing up and down. It's gotta be worth something. I pretend to not pay much attention to it as I make my way back to my table. There are too many other people around for me to be able to try to sneak it out. It's too big to fit under my jacket without being obvious. Semua siapa tahu Mas Adli tahu pose-pose yang keren. Foto lagi di papan, dilarang menyentuh, terus kamu sentuh. Rebel. Dating app is kinda bukti, lihat fisiknya dulu. Iya, aku begitu. Halo Devan, selamat malam. Ini dia foto dulu terus video. Iya, aku begitu. Aku poseku tidak banyak-banyak kayaknya. Poseku cuma senyum doang. Paling banter kayaknya peace atau itu doang kayaknya. Tidak yang kemana-mana. Malam Devan, apa kabar? Foto di cafe gak sih yang terlihat sophisticated? Terus foto sama teman tapi jangan jadi main picture biar kelihatan nggak no life. Lagi-lagi. Ah.
Maybe today won't be a total waste after all.
Her clothes are pure white, making her stand out like a ghost in the dark library. Her cape rustles again as she reaches toward one of the shelves. One of the shelves I'm hiding behind, to be precise. Gingerly, she moves 2 books to the side and then slides another book into the space she created. She handles them like precious treasures that might break if she's too rough. I stay perfectly still, afraid to even breathe in case she notices me. My heart beats wildly as she slowly and deliberately looks over the shelf, examining their titles before taking a book from the second lowest row. Through the gap she creates in the shelves, our eyes meet in the darkness. Oh no! I tense up as she steps around the shelving between us to get a better look at me, preparing myself to leap away if the need arises. The carefully memorized layout of the library flashes through my mind as I frantically plot a best way to flee. Even as I prepare my escape, I can see her taking in everything about me: the stolen blanket, the makeshift pillow, my generally disheveled appearance. She opens her mouth and I brace myself for the verbal attack that's sure to come.
Hello there.
Wow!
May I ask why you're sleeping on the floor?
The sound? This is the voice of that traveler before. Aku baca lagi ya. Foto di ini art gallery, lucu tau. Aku pernah kesana sama orang, aku udah foto bagus-bagus tapi hilang. Ah, oke. Nanti aku cari lagi orangnya. Aku yang kena dihapus sih, soalnya fotonya di dia. Sunny tidak pakai Google Foto kah? Untuk backup foto? Setidaknya, tidak kah? Aku kalau misalnya di HP aku pakai Google Foto, jadi semuanya ke backup ke sana. Terus siapin foto lucu biar nggak kelihatan serius-serius amat dan humoris, misalnya foto rebel. Tetap mesti rebel ya. Oke. Nggak pernah Mas Adli. Oke. Aku mengingat banyak kejadian data-dataku hilang-hilang, jadi aku pakai cloud untuk nyimpan barang-barang.
I don't have anywhere else to sleep.
I thought so.
Gelopin anak rebel. Iya betul. She leans down and offers me a hand. I look at it warily. I don't take it, but I slowly stand, letting the blanket fall to my feet and trying to subtly get in position to
Well,
run.
I have an extra room on the second floor that you're welcome to borrow, if you'd prefer that.
Well, I have an extra room in the second floor that you're welcome to borrow, if you prefer that.
Otherwise, you're more than welcome to remain here, on the ground. I apologize for waking you.
To remain here on the ground, I apologize for waking you. Rules are meant to be broken. Real. Kinda agree, but also not agree. I'm going to be neutral.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'll just be going actually. Sorry to bother you like this.
Cara ngajakin orang buat pergi date gimana? Mau pick up line gak Sunny? Oke. Oh, sekarang aku menangkap kenapa banyak aku kadang-kadang ketemu. Kadang-kadang kan dulu di Padang ada art gallery ya, pameran seni. Aku kadang-kadang kesana sendirian terus ada yang foto-foto sama teman, minta fotoin di sana sini. Oh, menarik. That's actually interesting point of view.
That was close. I'm not falling for that one again. Still, it's a shame to lose such a nice hiding place.
Iya, masa delivery memamerkan ke sosial media. Aku aduh, baca si Glovin. Iya, aku kalau pamer sosial media aku paham, tapi kalau untuk yang dating app aku belum kepikiran sampai ke sana waktu itu. Hey, I like your shoes. What shoes? The ones I can see stepping into my life. Hey, I like your shoes. Thanks. Yeah, I can totally see them stepping into my life. Aduh. Aduh, bacanya.
Maybe I'll give it a couple days for that woman to forget about me. If she wasn't lying about there being an empty room on the second floor, then maybe I could sneak into there. Ugh. Well, it could be. What's a little mine? It'll be just fine.
Aku catat. Damn, that's kinda similar to pickup line that I told you to Glovin, but on different object. Mulai sekarang aku panggil Glovin Sensei. Sarkas gak sih? Soalnya aku setengah bercanda. Yang mana? Oh, yang tadi kah? 저는 사실은 그 말 뭔가 어글거려. 뭔가 느끼해요. 죄송해요. I stepped my first form to crowd around the entrances cave in a lead cell, but after I scooped it out, I found that the rest of the town was surrounding relatively intact, or as healthy intact, since the trees protected the den from a lot of the rain. It takes me a while to find a spot where I buried my stash, since the stick I used to make the spot could wash away. The family name one. Nama keluarga kamu bagus deh. Bagus kan? Ayo sama aku biar kamu bisa punya nama yang sama. Etis dapat inspirasi. Iya, dapat inspirasi. Aku juga dapat inspirasi. Tidak menafikan aku tidak.
Eat up, birdies.
How long should I play this visual novel ya? Apalagi ya?
Good morning. Welcome to the Bell House. What can I make for you today?
Oh, hi. I'll have.
I'm glad you asked. I was just thinking that you look like the sort of person who would enjoy one of our Fairy Kiss chillers.
What is that?
It's one of our signature drinks with a vanilla gelato base and a mint chocolate chip swirl.
Okay. Give me one of those then.
Perfect. And could I get your name, please?
It's Miho.
I'll have that right out for you.
Thanks.
Aku kalau pick up line gak bisa direncanain, harus ada objek dari obrolan dan topik yang ditemuin. Kamu kan lebih pro berarti kalau gitu kok. Tahu-tahu nongol weh pick up line-nya. Emang kalau udah pro mah kayak gitu kok. Spontan, iya betul, pro, setuju.
Weird girl.
Miho!
Uhui. Emang sudah tua-tua ya yang di sini. Sepantaran. One of the little tassels on the pocket of her apron catches on one of the drawers behind the computer counter, and she jerks to a stop, eyes wide with surprise.
I am so sorry. I'll make you a replacement right away. Just give me 1 second and I'll have that ready for you. Wait, I should clean this up before it dries and starts to go bad. I'm really sorry. This is such an embarrassment.
Oh, it's fine. I'm not in a hurry.
The point is, coba cari the good point of them dan coba koneksiin objeknya ke hubungan kita dan dia, sambungin aja. Betul setuju. Seharusnya seperti itu kalau mau lancar ngobrol biasanya.
Alright, here's your drink. Again, I'm very sorry. This is your first time here, isn't it?
Second, actually. Yesterday was the first time.
I make an effort to remember as many of our... I believe you can learn a lot about a person from how they drink their coffee.
Whoa! It's kind of like a milkshake, but not. But it's not like coffee either.
Kok kamu tahu nggak Disneyland tuh disebut the happiest place on earth? Kalau jawabnya nggak tahu, karena aku pergi sama kamu, begitukah? Atau jangan-jangan karena kamu sebenarnya happiest place of the earth? Begitukah jangan-jangan hubungannya nanti? Bukankah? Atau ini cuma kalimat doang? Is this another race?
Yes, exactly. I'm very glad that you like it. It's one of my favorite beverages that we serve. In fact, the recipe was my idea.
Whoa! They should put you
Nanya
in
aku.
charge of all the recipes.
Okay. You pro at math though, so you can help me get rid my ex without asking why then. Really? Really, you're going to use that? Okay. Nah ini. Apa yang ini?
Thank you. I'll make you another one of my favorites next time, if you'd like.
Totally.
Hey, Aspen, can you set another batch of croissants?
Oh, sure. I'll be right there.
Croissant.
Have a nice day, Miho.
You too.
Have a nice day, Miho. Tapi kasih jadi pelarian. Enggak. Kok gitu? Enggak dong. Itu kan tadi kalimatnya biar dia itu melupakan mantannya ya. Tanpa harus bertanya kenapa. Dan mengapa harus iya. Begitu kan penerjemahannya. Karena dia udah putus ya. Tapi ya benar jadi pelarian. Tapi nggak jadi pelarian. Seharusnya. Betul kan? I don't know what Disneyland is happiest place on earth. What I know is you are my world and you bring happiness to my life. Udah gila. Disebutnya gitu, tapi menurutku sih the ones who decided that clearly have never been beside you. Apa? Ini yang mana? This is probably going to be much more longer than this one. I guess I'm just going to save it here. Plus this is a demo, so I don't know if I can actually play the full version later on. Interesting though. Meleleh. The happiest place on earth to beside you.